Hi, boys and girls. Happy Friday. It is April 17th, and we have made it through our first week of learning at home. Yay! I'd just like to quickly say thank you to parents who have shared your students' work with me this week. It is very helpful, and I appreciate it so much. I hope that you continue to share with me as the weeks go on. Students, shout out to you for being hard workers this week. Super job. I hope that you continue to be your best, and I hope that you continue to work hard, and I love seeing all of your work, so please continue to share that with me too. This is your reading lesson for today. Following this, you will have a math lesson. So let's get started with reading. We had 3 sight words this week, so let's quickly review those. And what I'm using to review those today is something that you have at home. So I hope that you have taken time to use those. They're just my yellow flashcards. And as you work through these next few weeks, I would suggest reviewing these even if you do it every day or at least the days that we have lessons. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's a quick, good review, whether you're reviewing all of the words that we have learned thus far in kindergarten, or if you are just concentrating on the 3 that we are learning this week. Please practice your sight words. They help you when you are reading. They help you when you are writing. So very helpful. Continue to practice. All right, so let's take a look. This is our first sight word this week. This word is down. Spell it with me. D-O-W-N, down. Good. What? Spell it with me. W-H-A-T, what? And our last one, saw. S-A-W, saw. All right, boys and girls. Real quick, I'm going to go through these 3. I want you to try to say the word before I do. Here we go. Saw. Down. What? Ooh, did you beat me? I hope so. All right, moving on. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a word, and I want you to make all the sounds that you hear in that word. So for example, the first word is pick. So say pick, say pick, say the sounds in pick. P, I, k. Good, let's try another one. Say kid, say kid, make all the sounds in kid. K, I, d. Kid. Good. Let's try one more. Say gap. Say gap. Make all the sounds in gap. G, a, p. Gap. Good. I actually have one more. Say it. Say it. Make all the sounds in it. 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 So it only has 2 sounds. All right. So now I need you to put your listening ears on, and I'm going to make some sounds and some words, and what I want you to do is listen to those sounds and blend them together to make a word. We've done this several times, so let's see if you can do the first one. So listen to these sounds. A-k. What word? Rack. Good. Listen to the sounds in this word. O-I-p. Lip. Good. Next one, listen to the sounds. R-a-g. Rug. And the last one, m-i-x. Mix. Good job, guys. Excuse me. All right, so now we're going to work on rhyming. I have 3 words. I'm going to say one word at a time, and I want you to think of a word. Turn and tell someone near you a word that rhymes. Remember, a word will rhyme if the ending sounds are the same. So for example, bag, tag. Those words rhyme because the last sound in bag and tag are both ag. All right, so make sure your ending sounds are the same. So first word is bid. Bid. Turn and tell someone near you a word that rhymes with bid. All right, some examples might be rid, bid. Those rhyme. Bid, hid. Bid, did. Bid, lid. All right, moving on. Our next word I want you to rhyme is pan. Pan. Turn and tell someone a word that rhymes with pan. Did you get one? All right, I thought of some. Pan, van, pan and man, pan, can, pan, tan. All right, next one, last one is sick. Sick. Turn and tell someone a word that rhymes with sick. So I thought sick, thick. Those rhyme. Sick, lick. Sick, tick. Sick, kick. All right, boys and girls, great job with your sounds today. We will continue to practice those every Friday. We'll probably do something very similar to that. But on we go. So Fridays are one of my favorite days of the week because 2 reasons. Number 1, I get to make a video like this. So you guys actually get to see me and you get to hear me, see and hear me instead of just hearing me. Like that's kind of how the Monday and Wednesday have been. You haven't really seen me much. So I like that you can actually see my face. And I love that on Fridays, I get to pick a book, any book I want to read. So today I chose The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And on Fridays, guys, we just get to read this book for fun. So we don't have to do a lot of thinking about it. We just get to enjoy the story. So just hang out and enjoy the story and tell me what you think about it. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through 1 apple. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but guess what? He was still hungry. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomach ache. Why did he have a stomach ache? He ate a lot of food, didn't he? The next day was Sunday. Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that he felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and... Ooh, so what happens when he comes out? Do you think he'll still be a caterpillar, or is he going to change? I bet a lot of you have already heard this story. When he came out, he was a beautiful butterfly. It's a very pretty one. And that's the end, boys and girls. So I like this story because the hungry caterpillar had lots and lots of snacks, and he ate so much food. He ate some healthy food like fruits and vegetables, and he ate some not so healthy food like the cupcake and the pie and things like that. So kind of how we all eat, right? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. All right, boys and girls, why don't you go ahead and get out your packet with your worksheet for today. It has a number 29 up here in the corner if you do not know which page it is. So look for that. The question that you're answering today, it says salty or sweet. Would you rather eat a salty, soft pretzel or a sweet, gooey cinnamon roll? So in the boxes here, we have a picture of both of those treats. We have a pretzel and a cinnamon roll. So which one would you rather eat? If you move down to the first line where we write, it has a sentence starter for you. It has, I would rather. If you would like to use those words at the beginning of your sentence, please do so. If you would not, if maybe you have a different idea for a sentence and you don't want to use I would rather, then you can start your sentence just right down here on the first available line, and you can write your very own words right here. Okay, I am going to use the sentence starter today. So the first thing I'm going to do when I'm ready to write is I want to trace. Before I write, though, I want to remind you of the 3 very important things we need to do when we're writing a sentence. And they're actually listed down here at the bottom of your paper. You can see that there are 3 stars. So at the end, we're going to color our stars when we go back and check that we have all of these things. So just as a reminder, when we write a sentence, we need to start with a capital letter. And our capital letter is at the beginning of the sentence forever and ever. Every single sentence we write forever and ever will always start with a capital letter. So you can see the sentence starter already has the capital I here for us. The next star says, I can use spaces between my words. Many of you have become great writers and you do not need to use your finger for spaces anymore, but some of us still do, and that is perfectly fine. Our finger is a great way to keep the spaces in between our words. So if you would like to use your finger as a spacer today, please do so. The other star, the last star, says I can use a period to end the sentence. And today, since we are telling someone something, a period would be the right punctuation to use at the end of our sentence. So, moving back up, I'm ready to write my sentence because I know which one I would rather eat. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to use the sentence starter. So I'm going to go ahead and start writing my words. So I would rather eat, and up here in my sentence, I underlined the word eat so that I could spell it correctly. Since it was already on my paper and I knew that I had read it when I was reading the question, I know I can use this word to write the word eat correctly. I would rather, using my finger space, eat a... Now look at how much space I have here. I don't think I have enough room to write the word pretzel because that's what I would choose. So if I don't have enough room, I'm not going to squeeze it here. Look how much more room I have to use. So instead of squeezing it in here, I'm going to come down to the next line here. So I'm going to write, I would rather eat a pretzel. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm writing at a really weird angle because of the camera. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time writing. I would rather eat a pretzel, finger space. Now, I want to continue writing my sentence because I want to tell you why I chose a pretzel. So I'm going to write the word because. That's a long word, so I'm going to stretch it out and I'm going to write the sounds that I hear. B, 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 e, k. Because. I would rather eat a pretzel because I can. Oh, and look how much space I'm writing the word dip next, but I don't think I can fit it there. So just to be safe, I'm going to move down to the next line. So dip it in cheese. Cheese. Which hunk and chunk do we know this makes the sound ch, like chick? C-H. ease. All right, and then that's the end of my sentence. So what do I need to put here? A period. All right, so let me read you my sentence. I would rather eat a pretzel because I can dip it in cheese. Yum. All right, boys and girls, so the very last thing I need to do is I need to check. I'm going to color in my stars if I did all of these things. First, I can start with a capital letter. I did start with a capital letter, so I'm going to color in my star down there. Next says, I can use spaces between words. Did I use spaces? Yep, look how my finger fits so nicely right between every single one of those words. So I definitely use spaces. So I'm going to color, color, color. The next one says, I can use a period to end the sentence. And I did that. There's my period so that my reader knows that that sentence is all over. So color in that star. All right, boys and girls, now it is your turn. Like I said, you can use the sentence starter if you want to. If not, just start your sentence down here with your own words. Something else I very quickly wanted to mention, this is something that all of you got in your packets. And today, as I was preparing to write this, thinking what I was going to say, I thought, well, they could definitely use their sight word checklist to help them write. So if you have this, use this, because I, can, it, in, those are all sight words. So I could use this list here to help me write them correctly. Just a thought. So if you still have this, maybe try to use that. If not, stretch your words out and try to write all the sounds that you hear. This is what I need Mom or Dad to take a picture of to send me today. So just do your very best, guys. I cannot wait to hear what snack you would like, pretzel or cinnamon roll. Do your best, and I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend.